The electric two-wheeler industry has seen remarkable growth in India with an EV that suits every need, apart from a motorcycle enthusiast who loves the open highways. However, Ultraviolette changed that with the F77 with its styling, performance and range. For daily commutes, a motorcycle needs to be comfortable. However, it depends on a person's approach towards motorcycling. There are ones who choose something comfortable like an adventure motorcycle or something in between like a street naked, and then the third category, who are equally at home on a sports bike. The F77 falls into the last category. The motorcycle has clip, on bars, a tall saddle at 800 mm, and aggressively placed foot pegs where the rider is properly leaning forward, but without the protection of a windshield. The bars are wide, however the seating position may not be up to everyone's liking, especially while commuting. On a personal note, the seating position felt natural to me owing to the motorcycle ride. Out on open roads, the F77 comes into its own, as the slightly uncomfortable position one may feel in the city turns out to be enjoyable. The only way to put is that the F77 is quick, and in combat mode, the mid-setting of the three modes, the electric motorcycle is capable of averaging 90 km/h on highways. However, once in ballistic mode, the F77 is as fast as a 300cc motorcycle and achieves 147 km top speed. On twisty roads, the F77 gets thoroughly exciting. The seating posture is perfect, and the in-house developed chassis, along with the suspension, makes the bike feel like it's on rails. Handling is sharp, and the F77 always seems to offer that extra power when exiting a corner. The MRF tires do a good job, but on a personal note, I would change them to more stickier rubber. The F77 we tested was the Recon variant, which comes with a 10.3 kWh battery pack that delivers 38 bhp and 95 Nm of torque. Ultraviolette claims an IDC range of 307 km, while Glide offers 261 km, Combat offers 200 km, and Ballistic offers 171 km range. On the charging front, the motorcycle can be had with the standard charger that gives 35 km range in 1 hour, or with a boost charger that offers 75 km for every hour it's plugged in. On our tests, we were consistently getting over 200 km range with mixed riding modes, and the boost charger was able to charge the motorcycle fully in about 5 hours. More on this later. The Ultraviolette F77 uses a steel trellis frame, preload adjustable USDs in front, and a preload adjustable monoshock at rear. The riding position is aggressive, and despite the fact that this looks like a naked, the rider triangle is somewhere in between sporty naked and super sports. You sit with your legs fairly rear set and high, while your arms reach out to a nice wide clip-on handlebar. The F77 is quite a sharp handler, an absolute hoot to chuck around on the tight go-kart track. The wide bars offer good leverage over the bike, allowing you to tip it into corners effortlessly. The bike holds its line well, throwing up no mid-corner surprises. This is a heavy bike though, with a 207 kilograms curb weight. In slower corners you do feel this. Also, while kicking it off the stand and moving around in a parking lot, you again feel a lot of heft. One thing that definitely aids the riding experience are the tires. Ultraviolette and MRF have collaborated to develop bespoke grippy tires. There's a lot of feel, and you can easily tell what the bike is doing under you. Even fully leaned over, you never feel a lack of grip. Braking is via a 4-piston radial caliper and 320 mm disc up front, with a single piston caliper mounted axially on a 230 mm disc behind. The front brake pads are centered and performance is good. You get adequate feedback, and it's easy to modulate brake pressure as well. This is more important, given that these brakes are the only things slowing you down considering the lack of effective region. Trail braking into corners is a hoot. You get well-calibrated dual-channel ABS, and the option of turning rear ABS off. Ride quality is a good balance between comfortable for the roads and stiff enough for the racetrack. In the Nandi Hills, the Ultraviolette F77 soaked up all road imperfections with composure, ensuring a comfortable ride. On track, the composure remains, and the suspension never wallows under hard braking either. One thing I would definitely recommend should you get this bike is to set preload at both ends to ensure the best experience. The bike we rode at the track also had optional tank grips that helped. Because you're on the brakes so often, the tank grips help you grip the bike and alleviate some of the strain on your wrists. So do consider getting those. The Ultraviolette F77 is a handsome, well-proportioned motorcycle. Even if performance is not your primary priority, the looks will definitely draw you in. The bike uses a fixed battery instead of the removable ones on the 2019 bike, so it has more even body panels. The well-designed headlight offers LED power, above which is a well-designed and responsive color TFT display. The switch cubes are reminiscent of those on the TV's Apache RR310. The Ultraviolette F77 uses a split-seat design, and both the rider and pillion seat are fairly comfortable. The rear end continues with sharp styling and has a neatly designed taillight. Build quality is good with some room for improvement. The plastic body panels towards the front were creaking under braking, and some elements like the buttons for the turn signals could stand to be a bit more tactile. Ultraviolette is aware of the panels creaking and is working to fix this before deliveries begin. There are 3 colors: red, dark gray with yellow accents, and a lighter whitish gray. Ultraviolette also has neat pannier solutions to help carry luggage or chargers. Ultraviolette has delivered on their promise to bring in this true performance-oriented EV that is sure to appeal to enthusiasts. The performance is equivalent to a capable sporty 300cc motorcycle, and so is handling. It has enough by way of features to keep the geek in you satisfied. And if the real-world range is within 75% of what the company claims, range anxiety is well under control too. Region could improve and so could build quality. But all told, there's no doubt, this is a really solid offering that definitely has the enthusiast in us hooked. At 4 rupees 55 lakh ex-showroom, the F77 is quite pricey, but it checks a lot of boxes other EVs just haven't been able to. So if this is a sign of electric things to come, color me excited.